Good evening, everyone. In the last class, we discussed the concept of triangles, in which we saw types of triangles based on angles like acute, right angle triangle, and third was obtuse. Apart from that, we have seen triangles on the basis of sides. So we found first one was equilateral, second one isosceles, and third one scalene. In acute, we saw all the angles were acute angle, that is less than 90 degree. In right angle triangle, we have seen one angle was right angle, and in obtuse angle triangle, one angle is obtuse angle. Then in equilateral, we saw all sides were equal. In case of isosceles triangles, two sides were equal. In scalene, no side was equal. Okay. After that, we discussed the concept of altitudes and medians. Let me remind you one more time. In median, we saw in a triangle there are three vertices. So vertex A, B, and C. We can have three medians. And as per the definition in the last class, median is the line joining vertex to the midpoint of opposite side. So if I see AC and I say this point is midpoint of AC, suppose it is D, then this BD will be the median. Similarly, if I want to find second median, I can find midpoint of BC. Suppose it is somewhere here, it is point E, then I will say the line joining the vertex to the midpoint of opposite side is known as median. And last but not the least, this line AB, suppose this is the median this is the midpoint F. Midpoint means this F is dividing this AB in two equal parts. This AF is equal to FB. I hope you all know what is a midpoint. Okay. Now if I join this midpoint F and this opposite vertex C, what I get is a median. Okay. So I guess median is clear to you. Now we'll see about altitudes. Altitudes, as I have told you, is the perpendicular from vertex to opposite side. It is the perpendicular. Perpendicular means something standing at an angle of right angle. Okay. So if you have a triangle like this, here also you can have three altitudes. So this time A, B, C. Now if I draw a line which is perpendicular to BC starting from vertex A like this, and this is making an angle of 90 degree with the base, then this AD is known as altitude of triangle ABC. Similarly, if from point B I draw a perpendicular on opposite side like this, and this angle is 90 degree, we call this also a altitude. And last, from C also you can draw a altitude. In the last class I have told you that altitudes may come out of the triangle also in such cases. So if the triangle is like this, in this case you all can see we cannot draw altitudes inside, because whatever you will draw, that will never be a 90 degree angle. So you have to extend this BC backwards and you have to draw altitude then like this. So altitudes can come outside the triangles also. Okay. Now let us see exercise 6.1. Exercise 6.1. First question is, in triangle PQR, D is the midpoint of QR. So we have a triangle. Let me draw like this. We have a triangle PQR, PQR, where D is the midpoint. So suppose D is somewhere here. Now what they are saying, okay, to given to us D is midpoint. If D is midpoint, what do we get from this? That QD, that is this portion, and this portion is equal. This is the meaning of midpoint. Now the first part, okay, let me draw the complete diagram. They have joined this PD like this, okay, and then they have drawn one more thing, one perpendicular like this, and the name is PM. Okay, now they are asking this PM line segment is what? So if you observe, I have told you in the previous concepts only that this PM is standing perpendicular on the base QR. This angle is right angle. As you can observe, this square thing signifies it is a right angle. Okay, now we can say this PM is a altitude, first thing. Second is PD. Now what is a PD? Try to understand. I have told you the line joining vertex to midpoint of opposite side is known as median. So this PD is a median. You can write the reason also, that line joining midpoint of one side to its opposite vertex is known as median. Okay, now they are asking, is QM equal to MR? Is QM equal to MR? If you observe, QM is this portion and MR is this portion. No, you cannot say they are equal, because given to you is D is the midpoint. If question was QD equal to DR, you could have said yes, but in this case you cannot say, so it is no. Okay, now question number 2, draw rough sketches for the following. It is very simple. The same way I have told you the concept, you can draw these rough sketches. In the first case, they are saying draw a rough sketch for the following. In triangle ABC, BE is a median. Simple. First you have to draw a triangle ABC like this. After drawing ABC, you have to observe they are asking a median BE. That means you have to start with this vertex. You cannot start with A. To draw BE, you have to start with B, and we all know median is a line starting from vertex to midpoint of other side. So first we want to find midpoint. Let us see, roughly AC is this much long, so we will have midpoint somewhere here. Let me call it point E. So this will be the rough diagram of this question. Okay, this BE is showing the median. I hope you are able to get this. This is the first part. Similarly, in second part, that is B part, in the B part we have to draw a rough sketch for triangle PQR such that PQ and PR are altitudes of the triangle. So that means two sides should be altitude. For that we have to draw a right angle triangle, because we know the base of right angle triangle as well as the height, they both are at right angle. So only that will solve the purpose. So this is a right angle triangle. This angle is 90 degree. We can say this is PQ and this is PR. So as per the question, we have drawn PQ as altitude. You can see this angle is 90 degree. Also we have drawn PR as 90 degree, that is altitude. So they both are acting as a altitudes, because the definition of altitude is they are a perpendicular on opposite side. And you can see from R, this is a perpendicular on PQ, and from Q, this is a perpendicular on PR. Okay, so this is a rough sketch for second case. Now the third diagram, in triangle XYZ, YL is an altitude in the exterior of angle of the triangle, sorry. So let me draw a triangle. In such case, triangle will be like this, because here the altitude is coming outside. In this triangle only it will come outside. Okay, so YL is coming outside. That means this is Y. You can say this is x and this is z. So triangle name is xyz. If you extend this side, as I've told you, the altitude will obviously come outside only, like this, and we have to call it YL. This is the rough diagram for this question. Okay, now let us see the next concept. The next concept is exterior angles of a triangle. We have seen there are three interior angles in a triangle. Interior means the angles which are coming inside the triangle. Now we'll try to understand what are exterior angle. Obviously, the name is suggesting those angles which are coming outside the triangle. Now, how will we understand this? We have seen that this angle, and this angle are the interior angles. Now, to find exterior angle, we have to extend a side. To find exterior angle, we have to extend a side. Suppose I extend this BC. Suppose I extend this BC like this to point D. Then after extension, the angle between this extended line, the angle between this extended side and the adjacent side, this angle, suppose this is, I am calling it x. This x is the exterior angle. Okay, so if you want to write the definition, you can write like this: the angle made between extended side and the adjacent side of a triangle is known as exterior angle. Okay, so if you want to understand in a better way, let me show you again some other exterior angles in the same question. Suppose we have the same triangle. We have seen when we extend one side, the angle between that extended side and the adjacent side is known as exterior angle. Suppose in this case I extend this side AB in this direction. Suppose I extend this AB in this direction and I call this as D. So this portion is the extended side. What is the adjacent side for this one? This one is the adjacent side. So this angle is the exterior angle. Similarly, if you extend this AB like this, if we extend side AB to E point, then this must be your extended line, this is your adjacent side, this is your exterior angle. In this case, suppose I extend this AC now like this. If I extend AC, this must be the extended line. Can you tell me what is the adjacent side for this? If you think AC is the adjacent side, you are wrong, because AC is this line only. The adjacent one is BC. So this extended line CF and this line BC will make your exterior angle. I hope the concept of exterior angle is clear to you. Okay, now we shall see the properties of exterior angles. One second. So you can say property is exterior angle of a triangle is equal to sum of interior opposite angles. This is a property of exterior angles which is exterior angle of a triangle is equal to sum of interior opposite angles. Let me show you how with an example. Suppose you have a triangle ABC and this is the extended line, so this must be your exterior angle. Now what I want to say is, if this is x, if x is your exterior angle in the example, we are saying that this exterior angle is equal to sum of interior opposite angles. That means this interior angle will not come because it is saying interior opposite. So this angle interior one is adjacent to this, it is not opposite. That means this angle and this angle, they will come in interior opposite to this exterior angle. Let me call them y and z. So what we can say as per the property, that angle x is equal to angle y plus angle z. This is the property. Now if you have any confusion, let me resolve for you with another example. One more example I am giving you. Suppose I take this triangle and I extend this side. That means this will be your exterior angle. Suppose I call it M. Suppose I call this angle as M. So this time I have extended side AB. So this is the extended side, this is the adjacent side, means this angle M is the exterior angle. Now you only tell me which are the interior opposite angles. Is it angle B, angle A or angle C? What do you think? Now you have to see, this is the exterior angle, that means angle B is adjacent one, it is not opposite. So that means opposite are angle A and angle C. Let me call them angle N and let me call this angle O, suppose. So what we can say as per the property, angle M, which is exterior angle, is equal to sum of interior opposite angles. I hope the concept and the property is very much clear to you. By taking some questions from exercise, it will be very much clear. Okay, now let us see exercise 6.2. Question 1. We have to find the value of unknown exterior angle x. So let us start with the first part, which is very easy. We have this triangle in the first part, name is not given, so you can give name from your side, that is not an issue, because naming makes it easy to explain. Suppose it is extended to point D. They have given you this angle as x, this angle as 50 degree and this angle as 70 degree. So you are lucky because you know exterior angle property. Now you can easily find this angle x. It is exterior angle and we all know as exterior angle is equal to sum of interior opposite angles. So we can use this as per the diagram. Exterior angle is given by angle x, interior angles are given by interior opposite are A and B. So angle A plus angle B. So that means x is equal to, angle A value is how much? 50 degree. Angle B value is how much? 70 degree. That means x is 50 plus 70, that is 70 plus 50 is how much? 120 degree. Okay. Similarly, let us take one more part. Suppose I take third part. In the third part, what do we have? Like this, a triangle. Okay. Again, they have not named it. You can name it anyway. I have named it as ABC only, and I am naming this as D. they have given this angle as x. So this is the exterior angle given to us. These are the interior opposite angles. We will use the same statement. We will write the same thing as exterior angle is equal to sum of interior opposite angles. Now put the values. Exterior angle is angle x is equal to sum of interior angles. Interior are, for this angle, this exterior angle, you can see this B and this C are the interior opposite angles. So angle B plus angle C, that means x is equal to B is 30 degree plus C is 40 degree, and the answer is 70 degree. These two parts were very easy. Now let me take some little bit complicated one. In question number 2, I guess we will find. Let us see question number 2 also. In question number 2, okay, now we can take the first part. In question number 2, we have this triangle like this. Now exterior is given to you, but interior is missing. Now see this thing, this is given to you as 50 degree and this one is missing. Now this is given to you as x. This time, can you tell me this x is exterior or interior? Obviously it is coming inside the triangle. It is a interior angle. Now let me call it A, B, C and D. So what we can say, same thing, exterior angle is equal to sum of interior opposite angles. So exterior is given to us as 115 degree and interiors are 50 degree plus x, because for this exterior angle, angle A and angle B are interior opposite, and we all know how to solve such kind of equations. We have to make alone the x. So this 50 will go to the right side as minus, and the answer will be 5 minus 0 is 5, 11 minus 5 is 6. Okay, so answer is 65 degree. I hope you got this. Let me take one more part. Okay, let me take third part. I hope you are able to understand and you can solve the remaining parts on your own, because they are similar questions only. Nothing new is in the third part. We have a triangle like this, a right angle triangle, and we have extended this side like this. So let me call it A, B, C and this extension as CD. So this extended side and this AC are forming an exterior angle whose measure is given to you as 125 degree. They have given you one angle as x and other angle as this thing. I have already told you this square kind of angle means it is 90 degree. It is understood. This shape means it is an angle of 90 degree, and we can say the same thing. Exterior angle equal to angle A plus angle B. The value of this is 125. The value of A is x. The value of B is 90. So x is equal to 125 minus 90. 5 minus 0 is 5 and 12 minus 9 is 3. So answer is 35 degree. I hope you got this. I don't think any other part is, what you say, difficult in this remaining questions. You can try on your own. Thank you.